Hello, welcome back. I guess I should say welcome back to myself. For it's been a number of months now. I haven't posted. I don't know how long it's been, put it that way. Feels like a couple months. But the break was necessary. Just been exhausted from working, from living situation. Totally exhausted. But been sleeping for about a week straight now. Getting up at 8 a.m., 7:30 every day. Now, so I'm back on a good schedule. Anyway, enough about that. Like I said, I haven't posted in a while. So I wanted to come back on and do a quick one. And it's a very basic subject, one that triggers a lot of beings. And maybe that's what it's meant to do. To trigger those beings, to get them buzzing, headed towards the right path. But anyhow, today's show is entitled "We're All Chosen." Just to clear the air for people who get offended by this, or maybe are upset during their awakening process, due to not knowing what their purpose is. But we are all chosen. And only few of us actually find the truth. Only few of us find the truth. So yeah, sorry, my head was about to go in a different direction. Was meditating on a different point while I'm telling y'all something else, but anyway. So yeah, people get triggered, people get offended. I'm starting to think maybe that's actually a good thing and not a bad one. But I want to clear the air either way. Unless you are a fallen angel, unless you are a dead soul, you were chosen by God. There's no way around it. There's only one Creator, God. So it's up to us to find our purpose, pursue it, live it, speak it, embody it. And so people that are doing this, who are in purpose or living in purpose, they have zero doubt. First of all, how do you live in purpose? How do you connect? How do you live with God? How do you have God dwell inside you? God lives within. How is that possible? There's a very simple science that requires, certain behaviors, actions, certain, behaviors, we'll just say. communications, so on. It requires... Sorry, I lost my train of thought for a second. But there's a certain vibration overall, that's the easiest way to put it, that connects you to God. That helps you to live in your right hemisphere. the powerful side of your brain. Why is it powerful? Why does it take up 93% of your brain power? Because God is the one in charge when you live in the right side of your brain. God takes control. You give up your will. You live in love and peace and harmony. It's very simple. There's a left brain and a right brain. And songs about the ego mind and the left brain lizard go on and on and on. It's called the left brain lizard for a reason. Because it's a nasty... It can get nasty. And of course, the left brain is good for some things. Paying your bills, your bills, things of this nature. No, it's good for some things. Excuse me. No, I'll save that for another video. I haven't been on here in a while, folks, so A, I'm not sharp. B, I could go all over the place as far as topics right now and make them a show. But anyway, gosh, stay focused. So how do I calm down and stay focused? I think you just witnessed it. There will be plenty of videos on meditations, group meditations, etc. going forward and later down the line. For today, I'm trying to remember what the show topic actually was. This video is bad. Anyway, we were on how to live in the right brain, how to live with God dwelling inside of you. But there was, a bigger point. Being that we're all chosen by God. He created you. He put you here. You were chosen for a specific purpose. The question is, to you, any of you who are watching this, doesn't matter. Even me, if I didn't know my purpose, then for me too. It's for all of us. Don't get offended. Don't get triggered. And I lost it. We were all chosen. Where did I go from there? Only few figure out what they're chosen for. Why is that? Let me explain the way things work, how the ones that have figured out their purpose, how they know what their purpose is. Very simple. They attain this gnosis, this wisdom, through the course of their healing journey, through connecting with God, and through the raising of their frequency and vibration. And as you meditate, contemplate, and your frequency is higher and higher as you fast, taking your frequency even higher, you connect more and more with the divine, with the spirit, with spirits, with angels. Making you more and more crystalline, angelic, light body, whatever you want to say. Just basically connecting to a different frequency of beings and attaining a different frequency vibration of your own that you're sending out to the universe. Therefore, you bring in the same thing you're sending out. And as your frequency rises, you bring in more and more downloads. With that comes your purpose. Towards the end of your, I'm not going to say end because there never is an end really of an ascension journey, but before you learn your purpose, I lost it, folks. But you at the end, right before you figure out your purpose, dang it, I lost it. A, I'm tired. B, B, I'm tired and I'm scatterbrained. I got up at, anyway, let me stop talking about that. So, in order to find your purpose, I can't use this video, it's terrible. In order to find your purpose, you must raise your frequency. And so obviously we've been over this, we will continue to go over this. There'll be Q&As later for questions about this journey, raising your frequencies through food and through other methods. It's the whole focus of what I'm going to be doing. Or maybe we'll see. I don't even want to put a determination of what I'm going to do yet when it hadn't happened. So we stay in the now, be here now, like Ram Dass. We stay present in the moment through breath work, through connecting to our right brain, through living in our purpose, through speaking our truth, through inhabiting the Holy Spirit, if you want to call it that, or God, as I say, Daddy, inside your body. You could say rule over you, but I'm saying to guide you. God's never going to want to really. I tell him to take over, to take this life and this vessel that is his, that I don't want to. Those aren't words. At this point, I'm kind of demanding it. No matter what it means for me. If it means I leave this planet, which I know he's not going to do, but if that's what it means, and that's what it means. I came here on a purpose, on a mission. I awakened at the exact right time, and it wasn't long ago. Now, was there a process, an ascension journey? Yes, of course. Am I at the end of this ascension journey? Not at all. Am I about to be blessed by God in due time? And with whatever he wants to do, I don't even care. I wanted to help people, but at this point, living in this matrix, I don't even care. This is not how you, if you were to see me out in person, this isn't the Brian you would get. For I'm hardly ever this way. I mean, I'm saying like sad. I don't even know where it came from. It just came on me. I guess this video has a life of its own because at this point I'm just not thinking. I'm just talking. It's kind of crazy. Anyway, chosen, God's children, God's people. You were all chosen. You were all given spiritual gifts. You were all loved. Way more than you're loving yourself right now by God. Now I can speak for myself and for others. We constantly want to either A, ask God why, or B, put the blame on God for the matrix, for our choices, for everything. Let's just put it that way. It's different for everybody, but you get what I'm saying. We want to blame God for our circumstances, but have we done the work to heal? Have we done the work to connect to God? Do we understand what connecting to God really means and how to do it? Because I didn't for a long time. I grew up going to church. I was confirmed, baptized, blah, 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 blah. And I had a connection with God, but I didn't know it. I was constantly wondering, and then, what do they call it? In skepticism. How do you go to church almost every weekend while you're growing up? What do they call them? Those kids that go down the aisle with the candles. I was one of those. Sunday school, church group, yada, yada, yada. How do you go all that time through church and have doubt that there even is a God? Something's not right with this church. Or either somebody's doing black magic to me. I don't know. At this point, I don't know anymore. And where was I? Yeah, that's right. I don't really have a plan for this video anymore. We're just talking. So, in the future, or I guess in the short future. Let's just talk real quick. So I just quit my job Saturday night. Kind of doing a delayed style quitting, meaning I told him I'm taking a week off. This week I'm in, and I'm not, and I'm going to communicate that I'm not coming back on Sunday when they do their schedule. So I quit my job. Saturday night was my last night. Sunday morning, I quit smoking cigarettes. Pretty much Saturday night. I smoked one more after work. So, just a quick word. I work in restaurants. Extremely fast paced, extremely meticulous, extremely left brain oriented bullshit. I just mean it's bullshit because it puts you in your left brain, makes you think and act like an animal, because that's what the lizard brain is. And what does it do to me? It causes me to smoke cigarettes. It brings on my addictions. Let's put it that way. Now, I got rid of the drug addictions almost 3 years ago, coming up on now. Well, either through the work I did on healing or through God doing it for me through prayer. I don't really know how and when it happened. But when I say I'm healed from an addiction, which they'll tell you isn't the case. They'll tell you you're always addicted, right? But when I tell you in 3 years, not 3 years yet, but coming up on 3 years, I haven't thought about doing a drug. Like not one temptation from the devil. So I guess probably you could say that's God that did that, because I still get attacked with black magic all the time. Daily. As soon as I walked in this house, I started getting bombarded. Yesterday, it was horrible. Yesterday was my mom's birthday. And I dealt with evil spirits all day long up until then. Just driving me crazy. But yeah, as soon as I walk in my house, I'm in my family's house. As soon as I walk in my house, I start getting attacked. There's one individual in this house, and there's only 3 of us in this house, who, what do they say, is he's just got a demon limit inside of him. I don't know how else to put it. It comes out. My light irritates it. Normally, you'll never see it. Through his behavior, he conceals it. He's a Scorpio. Very crafty. So he thinks. But I irritate this demon. He gets super quiet when I get around him. Like, let's say I go upstairs to make some food. He gets super quiet. But if my mom asks him a question, you can hear the demon come out. Be snappy with her, which he's never been really in his life. He's had his little attitude, but not snappy with my mom, but that's the point we're at now. His demon can't control it anymore. And to the point my mom's like, I don't know what's wrong with Dad. I do. It's obvious. Now, obviously, in my past, I was addicted, and through addictions, did some bad stuff to him, to others. Because of the manipulation over my life, the black magic thrown at me, before I was aware of it, I would act on the thoughts that came to my head a lot of the time, to the point of jail, to the point of prison. What else happened? I don't know. My testimony will come out and go over it all, because it's just, I have to do it on paper so much. It's ridiculous. I don't think a book can hold it, or a movie. I think it's just, and this is not something I'm proud of. Most of it I'm deeply ashamed of, or was, until God lifted it off of me. You have to become reborn in order to shed your past, because we all are sinners, because you live in the matrix. They encourage it. It's cheered, it's applauded, it's celebrated by Hollywood, it's thrown in your face, it's suggested, it's subliminally suggested. It's sickening how much sin permeates our culture at this point, because the ones who own the culture, who own all the multimedia companies, the Viacoms, oh yeah, they also own Hollywood. Oh yeah, they also own the big oil. Oh yeah, they also own big pharma. Yeah, these people, these demons, have put it in your mind every day for decades and decades and decades now. They changed the tuning of the instruments in order to produce a more demonic sound. Forget what year that was done in, but I know who did it. It doesn't really even matter. I don't want to give him any more name recognition. Actually, I can't stand him. He's a very sick individual. Anyway, lost myself, I'm sure. So, I don't remember why I was talking about the demon and my dad. Anyway, that might be it for this video, because it's all over the place and not very good. But anyhow, I'll probably post it anyhow. Oh, so yes, there'll be a huge testimonial, which I'm going to put out to help people, not to air out all my dirty laundry, but just to show. Just to show, A, that I'm just like you, or probably worse, and God is going to use me. The one that was so bad is also so good. Let's put it that way. And he's the one that's going to help you all. Through his heart. Anyway, the testimony's coming. Quit my job, so there will be video after video now. For a little while at least, until the exposure happens. When I can finally let go of everything when the exposure happens. What do I mean by that? My family can finally stop believing certain things about me, can stop being manipulated by black magic. And we can heal finally. And forgive. I mean, I've forgiven, but certain family member that doesn't. And I'm moving away in a couple days. I'm trying to wait until after Easter, but just to see what Daddy does on Easter. But God, Daddy God, not a human person. Daddy God. Just to see what Daddy does on Easter. Because I think it might be something huge. Nobody knows. We can speculate. We can read the scriptures. We can have a brief understanding of what's going to happen, but nobody knows what's about to happen and when it's going to happen. I know it's happening soon because I've seen God move very quickly for me. And my intuition's been telling me now for a week or two, it's happening soon. How soon? When is that? I don't know. He won't tell me. I wish he would. It would make this a whole lot easier. But I guess that's what building your faith is about. You know, I guess it wouldn't be faith if it just came easy. If it was simple. Anyhow, so I'm trying to wait until Monday to move, but this demon's going to come out before then for sure, being that it's Easter. There's no way around it. I can already see it. I mean, I feel it as soon as I walk in the house, so I know. I know it's coming. And I can tell when it's the demon talking and not him. I can see the demon. Kind of interesting. This is a stepfather. I'm calling for what he is now since he's stopped talking to me. And I will be changing my name here shortly back to my birth name, which is not normally important, but why should I carry a name of a guy who's not talking to me? I don't know. I appreciate and I forgive and I love. But if you don't want to talk to me, then I don't want your name. And so when the truth comes out, I don't know what's going to happen with him. I'm afraid. Not really afraid, but for him. What's it going to be like when everything you put your faith in all your life comes crumbling down? When you don't really believe in the supernatural, and you put your faith in the matrix, in the physical, in what's in front of you. What happens when the matrix pulls the rug out from under you? As they've been doing your whole life, you just don't know it. With their busyness, keeping you busy with their anyway, what's it going to be like when you don't have any money? Everything you work for, they take away in the blink of an eye. You wake up and it's gone. Everything you worked to make sure your wife was okay, and everything you worked for to hand over to your children, to your loved ones, whoever. What would that be like? Not knowing they've been lying to you this whole time, and then one day it's all gone. I guess God's gonna comfort those souls in some way, some frequency, form, or fashion. Because I don't see how they can really survive what's coming mentally, which will lead to physically. I mean, I know what I've been going through, and I know everything that's going on. It's still unbearable a lot of days. I haven't posted in 2-3 months for a reason. Because I'm working and I'm stuck in this bullshit matrix of lies. I can barely breathe anymore. There's so many lies and so much bullshit. It's all lies. And when you learn that, you've gotten to where you need to be. Until then, you're standing with Satan. You don't even know it. Sad but true. If you're leaning on this world, at this point, you better hit your knees, because you're probably standing with Satan in a lot of areas of your life through false idols. It's very easy to clean up, and it's very easy to walk with God and to choose God first. Unfortunately, it's the opposite of everything you've ever known. Anywho, I'm going to take a spiritual bath. I just wanted to get back into speaking my truth, because Daddy's forcing me to. And I don't know if y'all can see that. Never mind. And speaking my truth, living my purpose, which I'm doing. I don't even enjoy doing this. I'm doing this for God, not for me. Like I said, God, take over. This is your vessel. I really don't care. This is what I mean. It's not talk. It's not gibberish. It's turned into actual action. I wouldn't even get up in front of a classroom of people and talk when I was growing up. This is going to end up reaching everybody. This isn't for me. God's going to make it for me, but this is not for me. This is for y'all. You just... Anyway. Don't even know where I was headed, of course. So, I'm headed to spiritual bath. Getting my things together. After Easter, we'll be relocating. Hopefully God comes back over Easter and does the work I know he's about to do, because it is past time. It's centuries past time. It's like since Jesus past time. Like I'm to the point of boiling. God's people, go to prayer. It's the only way out at this point for you. And that is not a fucking joke. Like down on your knees type praying. If you haven't been. If you already have been, you're good. You're connecting. Just saying, if you're not, get on your knees.